Terry here. Going back to the last round of 30 Days of Sketches, so that would be Series 17, I didn't finish showing the layouts that I completed. I did a video showing the first 8 days, and then I was trying to do it in order, but I skipped over a few for whatever stupid reason. So I'll show 7 in this video and 8 more that I have, and then there will be 8 left for that I need to finish up another time, but I do have page kits for them, so they will get done. But here we are starting on day 9, and this is a sketch from Jennifer. I should look up how she pronounced it. Gagne or Gang? I'm terrible with the French. So I thought this was a really cool sketch. I used, in that she's got some mixed media, I cheated and used one of the pre-made, what does she call them? Foundations? No. Page, I don't know. It's Vicky Bouton's, they're pre-made mixed media bases anyhow. I went back to an older kit to, like, I just basically have scraps left of, right? Yeah. It was from Not Just for Boys. So it had the paper that I matted my layout in, and then all of these pages or little scraps. I don't have full papers left of them. It also had the stickers. I can't remember if the puffies I had purchased just because they matched the one collection. It's a Pink Fresh Life Right Now. So there's a bit of chipboard. These little circles are chipboard. And then the stickers and the puffies. Foundations paper. Okay, I did write it down. And then LDRS Creative Puffy Alphas. So where's that? Oh, it's One Fine Day is the name of the collection, but I just did Read Me a Story in all different colors for the title. Let's start down here. Scrap and Happy Studio Flare. So I used some of these funky little arrows. These are the epoxy flare. And let's see, this is Simple Stories. I think that's Simple Stories, the stripe. I think this is Echo Park, and then the rest is all the Pink Fresh. And then, so there was nothing on this side, and I felt like it needed a little bit extra. So this is Fossilized Amber Distress Oxide ink, and I just took the ink pad and smooshed it down, and then took a brush to like a wet with a bit of water just to moosh it around, and then I did some splatters, and then I also used a blue. Wonder what that was. I didn't write it down. I want to say looks like it's got a bit of shimmer, so it might have been a Distress Spritz. Distress Spray. I can't remember, sorry. But that was it for day 9, and this is our niece's husband and their youngest, and a kitty cat. Oh, and something else kind of cool was because they're reading, and I wanted to get the photo, like all this in the photo, and it didn't show the book. I punched that with is that like a 1.5 inch punch or something, and just tucked it so like you can see where it meets the other photo, and I just tucked it there so you could still see the book as part of the like it almost looks like an embellishment, but it's part of the photo. So I really like how that turned out, and that's for Jennifer's book, our niece. This one is day 10, and from Cindy Brown, and I kind of switch things up a little bit. She had almost like a film strip, and I used one 5x7 photo. And then instead of the layer, like it looks like torn layers or something, or stitching, or I used this the specialty paper that came with the Chamel. Oh, what was this? What was that last line she did? Was it Smile? Nope. Something like that. But it's from the Mercy Tierra Smile Kit, so that goes back to the spring anyway. I can't recall what month it was. So most of the stuff here is from the Mercy Tierra kit. I did add in some flair, I guess just one piece of flair from Scrapping Happy Studio. And then I added some of these epoxy brads that I had in my stash, just in an effort to use up some older stash. And then those are Dear Lizzie. And then Rachel Talman, this is the Love Story mix. So I kind of tried to mimic, so where Cindy had like basically 3 lines going through, I kind of tried to do 3 lines to match up with what she had there. So anyway, I've done this photo before. I can't remember if I'm keeping this one or whether this one's going in Michelle's book. I'll have to look that up. But basically, no, not basically, there's no pattern paper for the background, and then I used just pieces from, I think from the 6x8 pad for, yeah, from the 6x8 pad for just matting. But it was just a gorgeous die cut specialty paper just laid over top of a purple cardstock that came in the kit. Okay, day 11 is Liz Morales-Santos, and her sketch. Sorry, I am super out of it today, and I was trying to think of something I could get accomplished, and I thought, well, I can at least do this, because I'm not feeling energetic, and I'm not feeling like I want to do bookwork. So I thought, oh, I can at least do this, and I'm not even bright enough to do this today. Anyway, so she's got 3 big arrows, and I thought, yeah, you could change those to a different whatever, but I decided to go with the arrows. So these are all papers from American Crafts Whatevs, and I have here Chamel title. Where do I have a Chamel title? Oh, See the World. These little taggy things were just part of a cut apart. Like, they're all just little bits of from that collection, that American Crafts collection. And then on here she had Liz had, it looks like stitching up here and like here. I just, to mimic that, I used, this is just a acetate die cut, and then over here I did Josh and Cam for the title, and I didn't do anything else on the other ones, but what I did do was outline them, just squiggly lines everywhere with black pen. So I really like how that turned out. It's super fun. And oh, and 1 Scrap and Happy Studio. Nope, 2. Nope, 3. So there's a big canvas one here, a small canvas one there, and then an epoxy one here. And that one looks like it's not straight. Is now. All right. So did I get everything? Yeah. Okay, and then I do skip over day 12. I actually have that layout started, but I wanted to do some hand stitching on it, so that one's gonna have to wait because I just haven't gotten to it. And then I sketched or did I skip? No, I don't know why I have the thing over number 13. I did number 13. So I took some liberties with this sketch. Shoot, am I bending that? I've had those paper clips on for too long. Okay, so this was a Color Rush Studio kit, Be Kind, and it has like the Simple Stories. I forget what that line's called now. Shoot. Anyway, doesn't matter. I took a stencil, and so on the layout here, she's got the title going. This is Melinda Barkman. She's got the title going down here, and then it looks like a die cut, like a big die cut type of thing with the hexagons. I ended up doing some stenciling, so it's Vicky Booten Floral Frenzy stencil, and then I used Stampin' Up! Misty Moonlight, Garden Green, and Strawberry Slush inks, just blended together in the spots kind of where that die cut piece was, or whatever that element is. Down here, this was part of the paper, so I thought that kind of filled that in nice. Instead of the journaling card and this element here, I included two of the tags, two of those Simple Stories tags, and then a journaling card. I'm going to leave that blank because this is for our niece, so she might want to add something into that. But this Color Rush Studio kit had some, like a cute little bunny and some cute little Easter eggs. It had the die cuts and the chipboard. And then for the, because it was so busy, for the title, I ended up grabbing, what is that? No. Didn't even write it down. I want to say it's the alpha that went with Gingham Garden. So it just kind of blends in nice. It's got the same feel. It almost matches this color, but it just says Happy Easter. And I felt like it went with it without being more, you know. This little tag is part of this piece of paper, and I just added, these are some Heidi Swap alphas. Oh, I did write it down, Gingham Garden. Again, I used some of the Dear Lizzie Brads. These two from my old stash. Heidi Swap number alphas, got that. Yeah, so that's everything. This was a cute kit, and I'm glad to have got some use out of it too. I think I did a Easter card with it too. Anyway, look how big the kids are getting. Okay, so that was day 13. Day 14 is from Miss Carrie, and she's got like a chunk there, a big tag, some banners, and some embellishments, and 2 photos. I have 3, so they were originally all the 3.5 by 5s, and I trimmed this one down to more so that it would be a different size, and it just, I think it looks nicer. Not nicer, it looks interesting to have a different size. So I've kind of matted this a few times with some paper, like a floral, and then a dark one. This one, the black had some stars on it and stuff, and then a black and white. Let's see here, what do I? So this is all Moonlight Magic, basically. Rachel Talman sequin mix in Purple Rain, and the rain is spelled like R-E-I-G-N. So on Miss Carrie's, she's got like a banner. This floral trim came in a Color Rush Studio kit, and I thought that was kind of a fun way to do it. And then the butterfly's holding this end, and the little deer is holding that end. I've got the banners here. What else? Oh, I know I did die cut these out of, did I write it down? I want to say it was an Altenew, maybe, or a Stampin' Up die. I can't remember now. And then this paper is all black and, well, not white, but cream. And I decided to fill in some of these leaves with, that was a grabby acrylic marker, just to bring a little bit more green in because she's wearing the green, and I felt like it needed just a touch more. Got some Prima Satan crystals, like 1, 2, that's all I've got. Maybe. Oh, 3, 4. Yeah, maybe that's it. EK tab punch. What did I make any tabs? Oh, here. Cut a little tab out of one of the papers, and I have a tiny bit of like just white trim there at the top of the tag. Yeah. Oh, and I used the marker here on this die cut as well, or like it's the foam piece. And I guess I filled in the leaves here too. When I put purple on this moth or butterfly and gold, purple and gold, I guess. Yeah, I guess I was really in a marker mood. Anyway, that one's done. Okay, and then let's see here. I skipped over day 15. That's a double pager, and I have it sitting here ready to work on. I just haven't worked on it. And then I lost my little cheater piece of the sketch, but day 16 was Angie Aleszcyk. So the sketch has kind of a circular element and then a photo on the diagonal and just some bits here and there. I used, this is mainly, what is that line? What is, it's a newer paper, Simply Stated, sorry. So the paper, the background paper, and this fun die cut are both from that line, and then I added in, is that, these are P13, so I've got some tags, and then I've fussy cut some elements out. I know that this branch die is from Tim Holtz, Sizzix. Maybe it's just Sizzix, maybe it's not Tim Holtz. We've got some Simple Stories alphas for the title. Oh, these little stars, these came from Not Just for Boys a couple of years ago. This Keep Calm and Marry On, that was a P13 sticker that went along with this collection. I just felt they went really well. The other items that I had with this were quite dark, and I wanted to lighten it up a little bit. So I think this star paper is from P13 as well. Yeah, because that's double-sided and the Simply Stated was single-sided. Yeah, so kind of neat little elements, a little chair, little tags, little gifts, envelopes, our time together. Yeah, so the colors I thought went well with the photo. So that was day 16, and then day 17 is a single page sketch, but I stretched it into 2. So you can see there's kind of 2 triangular elements, 2 photos, big title. What I did was, because these photos, they're not from the same time, like one's from August and one's from February, but they're kind of similar colors, and I just wanted them to go on one layout, but it's 2 pages. So anyway, it was it's again the Moonlight Magic line, Pretty Please Papercraft Flair. Where do I have that touched? Oh, so is this showing all in? Yeah. Nope. Yeah. Yeah. The hearts, this little plaid type of thing. Oh, and then there's some dots here. What else have we got? Simple Stories foam stickers from a few collections. We've got a little heart. Oh, these Everyday Captured is what I decided to use for the title. yeah, the hearts are from the Simple Stories. Then we've got some nice Bow Bunny gems. And I think that came from, did that come from this little pack? Must have. I think this came out with maybe Brighton, the Bow Bunny Brighton collection. I can't remember. I'm not with it today at all, my goodness. Color Rush butterflies. Oh, these were so cute. They're like an iridescent. They're really pretty. So I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I think I used up the whole pack of them that I had. And then everything else, let's see. Oh, this tab I just cut in half, and that was one of the Mercy Tira printables that comes with her kit. Were the best, lovely little moments. Where did those come from? I feel like, yeah, Vicky Booten word stickers. And then these transparent doilies, those have just been in my stash forever. So I think that was everything for that one. Yeah, so that's, we'll leave it at that for this video. But there's what I have done up to day 17. So it looks like I've got to go back and fill in 2 so far from there. And then the next video will show the next ones, or the rest that I have done from this round. And I'll have to come back and do another one for the remaining 8 sketches that I haven't tackled yet. Okay, so the next video you see will have some of these sketches. If you have any questions, I know this is super rambly, but like a lot of this is old stash. Feels good to use the stuff that you have and have had for a while and you've been dying to just play with, because it's good stuff. Yeah. Anyway, hope you all are having a great day. I appreciate you stopping by. We'll talk to you again. Bye now.